So I'm currently in a career transition. I left my finance job and my management consulting job to pursue my passion in filmmaking. And I initially felt that I couldn't do it because at the time that I was applying to varsity and stuff, it felt like it wasn't a viable career option, and my family wasn't like buying into a creative kind of career. So I knew, like in high school, I used to say I want to be a film director, but I didn't understand how I was gonna get there. And then when I was applying for varsity, I was like, okay, back to reality.
I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was more like a much younger you that was interested in it.
Yeah, so I felt that in high school, and then in varsity, like when I was applying it, I felt like I needed to do like what my parents were steering me into, which was finance. Yeah. And I kind of liked it as well. I was good at maths, I like numbers. I was like, okay, it makes sense. And I also felt like, so I wanted to like change the world and make a difference. And I was like, I guess I can do that through the economy. But then when I was in investment banking, I was like, I was feeling like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so then I started like exploring film again, and I started like going to film festivals and networking in the film industry and doing short courses and stuff. And I felt like there was a part of me that I was denying and suppressing. It took me a while to finally take the leap and pursue it, because I also felt really guilty. Like, millennials, we have this thing that we should pursue our passions and our dreams. And I felt like if I went and did that, it was so self-indulgent. And yeah, I didn't see how it was like serving the world, I had like this desire to make a difference and serve the world, not to like do a self-indulgent pursuit of my passion. But then somebody told me that you actually serve the world best when you're doing something that you really love, because you're giving of yourself to the world. And so I also felt like after some time, like after learning more about how the media impacts, culture and mindsets and all of that, I felt even more like, oh, wow, actually I can do my passion and change the world through like influencing culture and mindsets. And so, yeah.
I totally agree with that, because I feel like sometimes we forget that we're uniquely placed. There's something uniquely placed in us, and there's a unique place in this world for us. Is that niche. And I feel like if we're not in that niche, we're not doing like you said, we're not doing the world, we're doing it a disservice. And yeah, to like kind of like get that equilibrium going, that everybody needs to be in there. And it's not to put pressure on anyone, but like I feel we owe it to ourselves to push ourselves to that place where, let me find that niche that I'm in. Or that I belong to.
Do you know, it's funny because what you're saying is making me think of like some of my own struggles with pursuing the dream. And that idea that your peers are progressing and they're establishing themselves in the career that you left.
Yeah.
And they're traveling the world because they have the money to. They're buying apartments and they're buying cars. All these like these things that are considered as you've arrived, or you've made it, or you've succeeded. And so I think for me is like it's trying to not let that pressure me. It's having to kind of do that thing of everyone's on their own journey. At some point in the future, we're all going to get to where we're supposed to get to. It's going to take some people longer than others. And it's okay that I'm one of the late bloomers.